Let's see if we can find the morgue. And not. They're just. It would just be simpler to kill them. And I'm back in the garden. Are those skulls still here? Or did they. Well, here's something. It looks like they stay cleared out, maybe? Or is this a different area? It might be a different area. Locked. This is open. I think I came in here before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were just, they must still just be dead. Okay. Maybe skulls don't respawn. Let's see. I believe that is, I'm going to assume maybe that is my objective with the logo. Night shift, help Pembroke Hospital to cope with the epidemic. Enter the old morgue. Okay, that's where I need to go. And I think that... And that's where I am. So what is the other... Because we have another... Custom... Oh, that was just my custom marker. Okay. So we're just headed toward the morgue. So let's go back in here and see if we can find it. This looks like this must be part of it. Let's see. Nope, yep, all the skulls are still gone. Yeah, because this is where those two were. Yeah, I was wondering what they had been stooped over. I guess it's just a blood splatter, or it was a body at some point and they ate it. That's another skull. Where? Oh, there we go. Okay. It even puts the little icon right on the spot where you need to go. I mean, it helped because I ran right past it. Like I should not have done. I should have been paying more attention, but I was trying to follow the marker on screen. And honestly, like thinking about it, like even crap skulls and enclosed places are not good for me with them, or not good for anybody with them. You want wide, you want space, so you can dodge them. Like it wouldn't be as bad, but we don't have very many powers just yet. Looking around so I don't get caught by surprise. And my vampire vision doesn't tell me jack squat. Oh, okay. Another scene change. I kind of wanted to explore a little bit, so I hope I didn't just progress the story. Or did I just leave the morgue? And so it's loading the outside again. Looks like maybe I left. I'm still hearing the skulls. Find some ferrous titrate, find some quinine, and find some sodium So I'm just looking for items, but I keep hearing skulls screaming and doing whatever it is a skull does. Huh. Alright, well, let's go back in. I keep expecting to run into them in here, and I probably will, because they keep saying no one goes into the old morgue, and now I'm hearing skulls screaming all over the place. I'm gonna have to look at a skull with my vampire vision and see if they actually show up. Oh, what's here? Glass vial. It's annoying. I mean, it's hard to be on edge. Well, it's hard to be on edge when you're the monster, but to be fair, a good-sized group of skulls could take down a vampire and eat it, so better to be on edge than dead. I get a feeling we're gonna have to go down into the basement. Oh, and a skull. Feeding on a freshly killed body, possibly. Well, they show up. I don't know if they show up through walls. Let's find out. Yes, they do. So you can't keep track of them that way. That's good to know. Grab our titrate.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Don't know if there's anything else here. Are there any others currently around that I need to worry about? It looks like just a one-on-one fight. Well, we'll hope so. Oh, I missed. Oof. I actually missed. Ah. That's bollocks. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna wreck you. I'm gonna wreck you. Of course. No.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
I just wanna like, I just wanna like pop my shoulders like, ugh. Like fucking bitch. alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
I'm sure it will. Whatever it is that's yelling, it's probably a skull, and it sounds like a big... Like, oh fuck, what the hell? Where the hell did you come from? I gotta feed somehow. You're here. Oh fuck. Did you like respawn maybe? Because I'm not sure. Oh, that's what that is. I think we encountered that before too. It's a counter attack. Okay. I'll have to remember that. It is a counter attack when they have their arms up like that. Okay. It's not them just blocking the hit, they're countering you. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Not the key to that door. Where did he... It must have respawned, because otherwise, where did it even come from? Was it on the ceiling? I bet it was on the ceiling. Because, yeah, where in the world did it come from? I have 720 XP, and it's like, go rest so you can evolve. It's like, well, I'm doing stuff. Calm down. Oh, we can keep going up. Let's keep going up. Maybe he came from upstairs then. I hope I didn't walk because this seems to be right over that one body. So I really hope I didn't walk under him and then he noticed me and the AI was like, oh, he's down there, and he ran down because I didn't make any noise or anything. Water-rich blood sample. Watery rich. So we'll have to... And that's not a door either. Okay, it looks like the only other place to go is down into the basement. Yeah, you saw that, right? Tell me you guys saw that too, right? So, and that wasn't a skull. That was a proper vampire. I've never seen a skull. I've never seen a skull do the like shadow dash. Only the vampires seem to be able to do that, or the proper vampires, but not the skulls so far that I've seen. Maybe a more high, a higher level skull would be able to do it. You ever like turn a corner, look into a room, and see something like that happen, and you just tilt your head to the side? You're just like, huh? All right, I'll bite. Got another skull. How many? There's one over there. There's one right there. I like fighting up close, but there are limitations to it.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Yeah, they're mutated wussies. That one's down there, so he shouldn't, unless this one like screams or some bullshit, like that one we fought in the garden. Let's stun him. Oh, stun, claw attack, fight to get back my blood. Oh. See, that's how they dodge. They don't use the shadow dash. You saw how they dodge. They just dodge physically. They don't shadow dash. So whoever that is a proper vampire, as far as we know. What do you got on you? Bullets and shotgun shells. Nice. Oh, he's like over there in the room. Okay, let's explore down here. Ah, there's nothing here. So we may end up having a vampire fight, depending on if our friend is... Oh, and there's another one. Oh, and then there's one right in front of us too. Whoa, I don't like that. Oh no, isn't that the... I think that's the one we saw moving. Is it me or is his eyes glowing? Yeah, I think his eyes are glowing. That's actually a really good effect. Well, we'll wait. Yeah, it seems to be like a higher level skull. Whoop. Oh, the other one came. I was wondering about that. Oh, you guys get on my nerves. Oh, he caught me. You bastard. And then we'll check on our friend there in just a second. And he doesn't show up in our vampire vision either. So there's definitely something special about him. Let's see. So there's definitely something special about him because he doesn't even show up in our vampire vision. Yeah, not even a little bit. There's another rogue. Oh, well maybe he is just a rogue skull because I think that would be about where he is. Maybe I just wasn't close enough? Seems odd. Someone laying on the table and they haven't been ripped apart or eaten by the skulls. That's... Huh. Yeah, you stay right there, buddy. We'll deal with you in just a second. Oh, he's on the other side of that door. Anything over here? No? What is this door? Oh, comes back out into the hall. Yeah, now he shows up. Anybody behind me? No. Oh, you noticed me. Oh, yes. Oh, ow. when you got that shit on lock and you just hum to yourself while you work. So he kept trying to get in there, very diligently, considering that the body is over here. Oh, hold on. Do I have a... Yeah, I still have a reflection. So, no reflection, kind of, no lacking a reflection vampire. We do have reflection. And none of them busted the door down to come in here and get you? You don't like you have bite marks, like you just died on the operating table, apparently.
It's locked.
Of course it is. What is this? Liston knife. Blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and press Y to absorb blood. Oh. Let's take a look at that real quick. See if it's better than our steak. So steak is just 10 stun. It doesn't do any damage, it's just stun. We have attack speed, stamina, and it's just 5 blood absorption. It has no stun. I actually like having the stun, especially since we can get blood absorption on our weapons as we upgrade them. So, Office of Pembroke Hospital, medical examiner, report of investigation. Descendant, Samuel Connor, race, Caucasoid? Is that a word? Did they just not want to say Caucasian? For reasons? Sex, male, age 39, home address unknown, occupation fisherman. It just seems like a weird thing to change. It seems like a weird thing to change. White people exist. Like, is it? Because I've never heard the term Caucasoid. So I'm sitting here like, if that's an actual term, let me know if that's a real thing. But I've never heard Caucasoid. I've heard Caucasian, and if Caucasoid doesn't exist and you could have just used Caucasian, why would you change it? I feel like that's a very distinct change. So I guess we'll have to wait until we come across an ethnic group and see if they like if it's an Asian or a black person or a Latino, and they go Asianoid or something, or they just like, because that's a very weird change to make. These things exist. You can just call them what they are. Type of death, natural. Probable cause of death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Dr. Corcoran, Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan, name and signature. Well, this is the morgue behind the,
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
We probably should. Why do I have that? Why do I have a symbol? Why do I have the load symbol on my screen right now?
It's locked, all right.
I believe this game is gonna have quite a few glitches. What do I keep hearing? Pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight something nasty to get my last thing. And there is still that vampire we need to, Yep. Here we are. Oh. So just... Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. He can throw his shadow? What the fuck? I am not prepared for this. I am unprepared. Whoa. I am unprepared. I'm gonna wreck you. Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. Oh. You, sir, can go fuck yourself. Come here. Your mother. And I gotta keep an eye eye on him and his shadow. So maybe he seems just a... Oh, you can hit his shadow. That's new. But he's the problem. Whoop. Gotcha.
These skulls can be so ferocious.
Wow.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Tell me about it.
To drink blood is so tempting.
Right? If I have to deal with those guys as a normal enemy, I might have to eat the hospital. Like, I'm sorry, but I like to live. And I don't know them people all that well yet. Oh, I got a whole bunch of blood experience. So you can subsist off the bosses, but it makes the bosses harder. So, and we answered our question. Skulls can gain other abilities. Like, this dude was creating a shadow copy of himself and attacking me with it. And it could even be hit and hurt itself. I wonder if that's an ability we can get later. He also, if you look at him, he looks a lot like your old Nosferatu from way back in the black and white pictures. He looks a lot like that. So there are higher level skulls that get what I guess I would call proper
Sodium
vampire
hypochlorite.
abilities.
Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Huh. Yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking because I absolutely thought he was gonna be an ads boss, and that what he was doing when he had called in another skull, and I was like, oh crap, he's gonna be calling in skulls left and right. This is gonna be a goddamn nightmare. And it's like, no, he's literally throwing his shadow at you as a double team. Like like that's cool. Like I hope we get to do that kind of thing at some point too. Oh, and also on that note, whenever you kill a supernatural creature, always cut off the head every time. It doesn't give me the option, but if I could, I would be cutting his head off to make sure he stays down. Don't just be like, oh, well, they're not moved. No, cut off the head every time. No exceptions. Can I get? Yeah, I can. Like, always cut off the head. Alright, now I gotta go back up. So did things like... And my claw attack, once again, did quite a lot of damage. Let's see. Did any of our skulls repopulate? But I got a good amount of experience. We should be able to evolve quite a bit off of that. So that's good. So bosses give you quite a chunk. Alright. Oh! I don't know if that's a repopulated one or a new one altogether. He's not moving or anything though. Or is this another glitch? Maybe another glitch. Oh, I love that combo. That's a good combo. Stun, claw, bite, and regain my blood so I can claw again if I want to. Yeah, vampire abilities are really strong. Oh. Okay. Yeah, vampire abilities are quite strong. I'm gonna kill this other skull as well. I don't think it gives me experience of any kind, but... Oh, are there two of them in there? Of course there are. Do they give me experience? I don't think they give me experience at all, though. So it's not worth it really to tangle with two of them if they're not going to give me anything, because as far as I can tell, they don't. That body has something on it, though. There's the doorway out. that body is glowing because it has something on it, so it might be worth it. I wish I could like tag him. Alright, we're gonna try this, and we're gonna try to make this quick and kill one before the other one can gang up on us.